You wouldn't eat it. Don't feed it to your dog. So here to make her barbecue burgers for dogs is Dr. Janice Elenbaas, and we just want to find out what it is that you put in your dog food, what's in the dog foods that are we buy commercially, and why we shouldn't buy it, and why we should be cooking or buying food like you have for our doggies.
Well, people should be feeding their dogs foods that they eat themselves. Most commercial dog foods have so much preservatives, colorings, artificial ingredients. Foods that are unfit for human consumption goes into dog food. What we're putting in today, for instance, is parsley.
What do you have there? What is the meat that's in there?
This is ground beef. I tend to use grass-fed ground beef because it's filled with omega-3s and beta-carotene. It's got a lot more vitamin D and A in it. We put a whole egg. We're using...
This is human grade?
This is all human grade. This is stuff that you could eat yourself. We're using zucchini because it's got lots of good moisture in it and vitamin C. Cheeses, I use my fingers all the time.
That's okay.
Cheese is wonderful. It's got calcium and phosphorus and magnesium.
Please bring in the burgers. Everybody gets doggy burgers.
We're gonna have
Molly
burgers?
over there. But you can see Molly.
Here.
And there's carrots in here.
The carrots are for what now? Vitamin A?
Vitamin A, vitamin C, fiber. It's a wonderful antioxidant.
What do you
Fresh
think?
fruits and vegetables are used as a team in nature so that you don't have to, it's not synthetic. It's going to be digested more easily.
It's like making a meatloaf.
That's it. And the little bit of oatmeal.
Wait, I'm waiting to see what else goes in here before I bite in. I'm just everything so far I'm on board with. Are you cutting his food for him?
He doesn't like to cut his food.
Okay.
And it has flaxseed in it as well.
There's flaxseed in it.
Everything we use, we try to use as many organic foods as we can.
I think Molly's eating better than I am.
They are, yes. Our dogs eat much better than most people do, and that's why we call it Lucky Dog, because so many people would say Lucky Dog cuisine. They're so lucky to have these foods. So these are great. And then normally I use a little bit more beef. And then
you were saying that we already spoke about what was in the commercial dog food, which is like...
well, dead, diseased, dying animals are in dog food.
Diseased, dying animals.
Dead, diseased, dying animals. It's called the 4D animals.
Good Lord, I didn't know that.
So good.
Sorry to interrupt.
Yay, I know, they're wonderful.
Sorry to interrupt what?
Here,
Is it good? I'm going to try this. Okay, I'm trying.
And did you know that even styrofoam is allowed in dog food? They put small amounts of styrofoam.
I didn't know that.
Restaurant grease.
I used to put styrofoam. Oh, it's food.
This is dog food, not in this kind of food. This is all grass-fed, wonderful, organic food.
Mark,
this is
did
what
you
you should
taste
be
it?
feeding
It's
your dogs.
really delicious.
Well, I'm busy feeding.
Same.
You know what? Brent's getting fed. I will have something
This is
more.
delicious.
And then you just grill them for about 5 minutes or so on each side. You grill them.
Do you have to cook them all the way through when you're cooking for doggies?
You know, they should be cooked the way you would like them. I like them a little bit pink inside. Dogs can have them a wee bit pink inside. No, that's good.
And no salt, right?
Your dog eats better.
No salt.
Have a cracker.
But you can put a little bit of garlic in. Garlic is
I'll take it home.
I have a question. A lot of people are into raw food for their dogs now. You know, there's a raw food diet. Could you give that to your dog raw, or is that something you would really advise against?
You know, I'm not a big raw eater myself. I don't feed our dogs raw, but although some dogs do really, really well with raw, and some people certainly do use bison and other types of ground beef, but you know, you just have to be careful with salmonella and whatnot, but I think raw feeding is wonderful. Anything that gets people away from feeding processed foods. Processed foods.
Styrofoam.
Like styrofoam.
and dead
diseased, dying animals.
dogs.
Yeah.
Not people, dogs. Animals.
Well, she said they grind up
Yes, that's one of ours.
But wait, you could use turkey or something like that as well, or chicken?
You could
With
use
the chicken, you
something
gotta
like
make sure
that.
they cook it fully through, though. Like a rare burger, a dog says yes, but the chicken, you know,
Well, nowadays you want to just
What are some of the foods that dogs are eating now that can shorten their lives? That we
chocolate,
you know. Yeah.
Well, you don't want to feed them raisins. You
Yeah.
certainly don't want to feed them chocolates. You don't want to feed them
Yeah,
onions.
that is very.
And most, again, commercial dog foods have a lot of artificial colorings, flavorings. You want to try to keep away from processed foods. Most people should stay away from processed foods, and so you should.
Will your dog go through a transition once you make the switch to this sort of meal plan? Will you see them change? Will they be more active? Will they?
Well, look at her
playful?
coat. Look at the fact that she is a white dog. She doesn't have the goopy eyes.
Yeah.
And her teeth are great.
Her teeth are beautiful. She has
Great breath.
That's right. She doesn't have bad breath, and her teeth are clean.
Where can we get the Lucky Dog Cuisine?
Lucky Dog Cuisine is only sold online.
Okay.
Because we want to be able to talk to our clients. We want to make sure that they get the food the way we want it to be. And I can answer any questions that they might have too. I'd like them to feel
sure
part
they
of
have a lot of questions. This is really delicious.
This is a great way to love your pet, I'm telling you. This is a very happy dog. Full recipe on our Pinterest page, pinterest.com/home and family TV. By the way, a bonus recipe for salmon and quinoa salad is there as well. That's
delicious.
I'm going to come over to your house for dinner. If you feed this stuff to your animals.
People and dogs.
Fantastic.
It's wonderful.
Order if you're interested. Go to luckydogcuisine.com. All right, we're coming back. We've got graphic designer and craft expert Jenna DeAngelis in our craft room. Next.
Yes, we'll be making a beautiful and colorful project for you and the kids.
Yes, absolutely.